Tucson Bicycle Classic 2026. What a race. What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be walking through what I did leading up to the race and how the race went for me overall. My name's Nico. If you're new to the channel, I am an aspiring pro cyclist trying to make it. This was my first race of the year. I'm from Indiana, so I had to fly all the way out to Arizona. I arrived about 5 days before the race to get some extra training in and just enjoy the atmosphere. I was staying with my team for most of it, but by myself for the first 2 nights. We made it. I was coming off of an unfortunate crash, so my goal was to get some nice volume in and just enjoy the scenery. Built the bike back up and luckily nothing was broken. I've had some problems with the TSA before, but this went very smoothly. Made it. Super nice, staying in an Airbnb for a couple of days before I meet up with the team. But it's time to ride. It's gonna be my first long ride in a little bit. Got injured a little bit on a little crash last week, but healing up well. So let's just go get ready. I wanna try and beat the sunset. Gonna try and record some cool rollers with the Insta360. But yeah, nothing to it, just do it. That was cringe, what the heck? Yeah, next clip. Not used to this heat yet, but we'll get there. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the bike. Made it, heading out for 2 hours today. Gonna be a beautiful ride. This is insane to be here right now in February, coming from Indiana. But yeah, so excited right now. Let's get it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's doing about 190 RPE2, but heart rate is a little high. But since I woke up at 4 a.m., I'm giving myself the pass. I ended up doing about 50 miles. It was a great day, and I had another day of training to come. Oh, it's the next day. Got about 4 to 5 hours today. Coach did tell me to take it a little bit easier because I am gonna be doing a hard ride tomorrow to kind of make up for some of the missed training, but still gonna do some nice efforts today. I'm gonna do a loop about west of Tucson for about 30 miles and then do 30 to 40 miles of up Mount Lemon and back down. And then I'll see if I do want to get to 5 hours and add on another 20 to make it 100 total. Yesterday, I was averaging over 21 doing zone 2. Granted, it was on the flats. So I do think my average speed today, even including up Mount Lemon, I'm aiming for probably like over 19, I guess. I don't know. But should still be good. It's 8:30, kind of procrastinated a little bit. Also don't want to go out when it's like, you know, under 50, because it does get colder in the mornings here than I anticipated. Didn't bring leg warmers, but I still have arm warmers. Still got some nice, like, you know, spring gear that I'll bust out for this. I need to get ready. See if I can do like a transition or something. Here we go. All dressed up. Starting in the 50s and going into the 70s. I'm running behind, so I'll catch y'all on the bike. See ya. Just started, 10 miles in, 80 to go. About halfway done with the climb. Going pretty fast. Passing a ton of roadies, bunch of normies. Granted, I am going like upper zone 2 to tempo, but super awesome vibes. It's absolutely stunning out here. I'm never gonna want to leave. Some beautiful sunsets. Post-ride walk, 4 hours today. Pretty good, 200 TSS. So a little above endurance, but still not too bad. Oh, I think I'm a little dehydrated, but working on that. Just trying to reduce stress. You know, life's going good. I'm supposed to be in school tomorrow, but missing a week just to do this, so yeah. Nothing to worry about. The next day, I got an amazing opportunity to ride with the best pro continental team from the US, Project Echelon. My coach has a connection there and they invited me out for a training ride. The goal was to race up Mount Lemon. They'd send out 3 different groups of sprinters, all-rounders, and then climbers at the very end, separated by 2 minutes. I was put in the sprinter group because even as a climber, their sprinters are probably just as fast as me up a mountain. It went surprisingly well. I set my best hour power and my best 90-minute power all up Mount Lemon. I completed it in just under an hour and a half, which I was super proud of. I was originally told we were only going up halfway, but turns out we were going up the entire thing. I was just suffering. I didn't get last though, which was my goal. I did beat some of their other guys. Granted, I did start like 4 minutes in front of them, so really, how much of a win is that? If you guys are interested in the specific power numbers, I did a little over 4.5 watts per kilo for over an hour and a half, then 4.8 watts per kilo for about an hour. Fast forward a couple days and I am going to pre-ride the time trial course. The course is about 4.7 miles. There was a very slight uphill towards the end, nothing super noticeable though. Past years, the winning time for the Cat 2s was about 10 minutes and 50 seconds, so I was aiming for about 10:30. I knew the wind would be a bit stronger today, so I also made sure to take that into account. Unfortunately, I didn't take it into account enough. Turns out the wind was super strong. I ended up racing a 9-minute and 30-second time trial, with the winner doing a 9-minute flat. This put me in the top 20, not the result I was going for. I underpaced it towards the end because I was expecting it to be longer, and stupid me did not have mileage up on my Garmin to know how far in I was. But honestly, can't be too disappointed. 20th out of about 100 guys isn't awful. It was time to prepare for the road race. My prediction for the Cat 2-3's 2026 Tucson Bicycle Classic road race is a break is gonna go at the end of the first lap. I think it'll be a group of 4 guys, and then 3 more will bridge up, and I'll be in the original group of 4. I think we'll roll away, get a gap of like probably a minute and a half from the peloton, probably attack, start flying on the last lap. I think it'll stay together, come down to a sprint where I'll try to sprint for first on the uphill sprint finish. This prediction was kind of far off, unfortunately. I really tried for a breakaway during the race, being super active. Unfortunately, nobody wanted to work. Coming into the last lap, I attacked right before the feed zone and got a gap of about 45 seconds. I was really hoping somebody would try to bridge to me and we could work till the end. Unfortunately, that did not happen and I was just out there alone wasting my energy. I'm not strong enough for a solo break yet, so about 12 miles after my original attack, I got caught. There were only 8 miles left in the race, so I just tried to recover as best as I could and set myself up for a decent sprint. I was still pretty tired at the end and came in for 14th. Again, not the result I wanted. I was really hoping I could join a break and move up in the overall, but this field seemed to be more so focused on sprinting. Nevertheless, I kept my head up and entered into the crit with high hopes. The crit course caught me really off guard. There is a massive U-turn coming from a downhill where you have to turn around going about 15 miles an hour or less and then sprint out of there almost every time. Coming from being on the trainer for over 2 months, I could definitely tell my handling needed some work. I also tried a breakaway for this race. I went for a preem and got it, and then tried to roll with a guy who chased me. Unfortunately, that didn't work out and everything came back together. I did my best to recover, but honestly, my handling really stopped me from doing that. Every single time through that U-turn, I had to break and sprint out of there. Towards the end of the race, I was really feeling it. Field started with over 80 people and only 18 finished. I didn't even realize the field had blown up so much. I ended up getting 12th this day. Again, still out of the top 10 and not the results I've been coming for. I think I underestimated how difficult it would be for my first race of the season. Still had a good time, and last but not least, we had the circuit race on Sunday. I unfortunately didn't get any more clips of the racing, so I'll just be playing this riding footage instead. But the circuit race was just more of the same, trying to get into a breakaway, getting caught, and then ending up in a sprint finish. I was probably too active looking back. I should have known by now that a breakaway would not be going, so it would not be worth spending all my energy to do so. I came into the finish pretty tired. It was an uphill drag, which normally I'm good at, but I was out of position. I spent all of my matches moving up into the top 10, just for somebody to attack and start the sprint extra early. I had nothing left. I tried to stand up, but really didn't have much of a sprint, and ended up coming in for something like 30th. A pretty disappointing finish. I learned a lot from this week though. I think it's unfortunate, but as a smaller rider at 55 kilograms, I just need some sort of breakaway or hill for me to be successful in a race. Otherwise, I think my best bet is sticking to the finish and trying to improve my positioning and my sprinting and getting a result that way. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you. This is the first video of this kind that I've made, and as I'm editing this, I'm learning a lot. I know they'll improve in the future, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this one. I've got more racing coming up, and I think I'll make some recaps on that. Also, let me know what other content you'd like to see. It's back to Indiana for me. I am currently on the trainer for a little longer until the weather gets nicer. Hope you enjoyed. As always, happy training.